We're down here working on this sweetheart today. I've been going through the wiring and digging through stuff and getting stuff figured out. But I was also looking at some of the comments, and I wanted to answer some of the questions about this air ride system because I know there's a lot of confusion on a few things. So these right here are C3 Corvette air shocks. So these on a normal Honda, you wouldn't have to move them. So on this bike, yes, we moved them, but I wanted to get full drop and full upswing so I didn't hit stuff. And you can move things as long as you have room under your seat and stuff. It's not a big deal. We decided to put a big rod through, and then we threaded the ends so it would be just like original. So you'd never notice it except for that's a threaded bolt. We just wanted to add a little extra strength. Now, on this entire system, all I have is I've got a compressor. It compresses the air up, and it fills the lines which air up the shocks. So the shocks are, in theory, your air tank. Now, you come over here, and this is your dump valve right here. So this will let all the pressure out. So you hit that, and you de-airs. This is a check valve right here. It doesn't let the air go back in the compressor. So it holds it from this point in the lines and just in the air shocks. So that's the only place all that air is held. So this system is super simple, super easy. This whole thing is under $500. All we have left is we have to wire in 2 relays. One will come off of this switch right here, and it'll go up to handlebar switch. You'll hit the relay, and it'll let it go down. And the other one will kick on and off our actual compressor. It'll go right into a relay, wire directly in, bada boom, bada bing, we are golden. So it's a pretty simple system to hook up. Like, we tee the lines together, we run it into a T-fitting in the middle, and that's basically it. It is, there's the T-fitting, I was looking for it. So we tee off our 2 lines, run our compressor into there, it fills up and drops. So everything's pretty equal, everything's spot on. So it's not a complicated thing to do. On most of the Hondas, if I put that same kit on a VTX, I call it a kit, but it's all the parts. If I put that same thing on a VTX, it would have literally bolted straight up. Minus, you got to change the bottom mount. I did forget to mention that. You have to cut and change this bottom mount on the shock, and it's just making the hole a little smaller so it fits on that little shock bushing, so it doesn't rub on anything. But that's literally it. You know, the hardest thing I've had on the Sabre is literally running the lines up, and it's because it's a hard squeeze. If you have a Harley or a Yamaha, a lot of those bikes are going to have a lot more room. You just got to look at what space you have to put the compressor. Because, like, I mounted that compressor just directly on the bottom of the swing arm. I put a plate straight down, spaced it out so we're just enough down. It'll get nice cooling, but it ain't going to touch anything on the ground. Everything's going to be clear. So you got the tire to actually protect it in the engine. So it's actually higher than everything on there. So it's a good way to put it, good place to put it. But I wanted to give you guys an update on this. That's kind of what I'm going to do for the video today. I'm not really doing much work on this. I've been trying to sort through some things on the wiring harness and trying to figure out where I'm going to pull some power, and I'm also fixing a few other small things. So on that note, I will talk to you tomorrow, and we'll be doing some work on that bad boy. So I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.